Welcome to Coffee with Viking. I am Mike. Cheers. Saul's dynasty dies. 1 Samuel 31, 2 through 4. The Philistines closed in on Saul and his sons, and they killed 3 of his sons, Jonathan, Abinadab, and Malchishua, and wounded him severely. So Saul took his own sword and fell on it. Saul's army squares off again with the Philistines, but this time they staged a battle in Israel Northland. Perhaps they're fighting for control of the lucrative trade routes through the Jezreel Valley. From his camp on the slopes of Mount Gilboa, Saul watches Philistines pour into the sprawling valley below. Their numbers look overwhelming, frantic with fear. Saul wants direction from God. Middle Eastern kings going into battle often seek assurance of victory from their holy men. But the prophet Samuel has died, and God's Spirit has long since left Saul. In desperation, Saul goes hunting for a psychic who can conjure up Samuel's spirit. He hears about one at Endor, a small village behind the enemy lines. So under the black of night, Saul slips around the Philistine flank and visits the psychic, who agrees to call up Samuel. Apparently planning to put on a show for her client, she screams in shock when Samuel's spirit actually appears. "Tell me what to do," Saul asks. "Why ask me, since the Lord has left you and has become your enemy?" Samuel replies, "The Lord will hand you and the army of Israel over to the Philistines tomorrow, and you and your sons will be here with me." 1 Samuel 28:16, 19 and 19. Saul returns to his camp that night, inconsolable. In the battle that follows the next day, Philistines overrun the Israelite defenders. Saul's 3 oldest sons die in the fighting. Philistine archers hit Saul and are about to capture him. Fearing torture, he asks his battlefield assistant to kill him, but the assistant refuses, so Saul ends his own life, falling on his sword. His assistant does the same. So now we've finished up Saul's reign as king. So when we get back to our reading, we should be starting where David takes over, or should be getting ready to. Stay strong in the word of the Lord. Stay blessed. Stay caffeinated. Much love.